My
Yes.
said properly.
Okay. So, Honorable, the trip that you had, how best can it help the opposition in Uganda?
My name is Nambeshe John Baptist. I'm the Chief Opposition Whip of the Parliament of the Republic of Uganda. I've just arrived back, of course, last night from St. Louis, Missouri, where I had gone and participated in a political symposium, which was actually mobilized and facilitated by this opposition foundation from German, Sepode, and most of us who attended, almost 3/4 of the participants, were drawn from various, particularly African countries, but from the minority parties in parliament. So I, for one, was there on behalf of opposition of Uganda, and so far so good, because we were required to raise the challenges that the opposition is facing in our respective countries. And I, for one, of course, you know what we grapple with as an opposition in Uganda. We are hardly given space to mobilize or to organize or to associate, or even that freedom of expression, assembly, and association has completely been shrinking by the day. And as we talk, we are hardly allowed to organize or even hold rallies. We only, I think, stop at party offices where we can convene indoor meetings. And you know, also the challenge of gross human rights violations in this country. And that one has, of course, captured the international media. We received lots of focus and attention on that particular issue of gross human rights violations from the international community, courtesy of the efforts of the journalists, both local and international, that have actually properly highlighted that challenge of human rights violations that are occasioned on opposition members, and particularly ardent supporters of the new party, National Unity Platform, which is the leading party in the Parliament of the Republic of Uganda. And then, of course, we are to talk about other challenges like funding opposition. We get some funding, of course, courtesy of the law. The Political Organizations Act. There is some funding which comes from Electoral Commission to parties, but that is meager. And the challenge is that the governments in power hardly allow any funding to come from outside the country to opposition parties to facilitate activities of opposition parties. You remember here in Uganda, for instance, a number of NGOs were deregistered. Even the governance facility, the democratic governance facility, was banned. It was eventually lifted, but under lots of surveillance, and I must say it is being policed, literally, because the monitoring is not normal. It is more of policing. So this time round, they have put nuts on them not to release any funds for activities of opposition as it used to be in the past. So all these are challenges that were deliberated upon in that symposium. And I, for one, ably represented my country and my political divide of opposition in that symposium for close to 2 weeks.